In a lab, a researcher hides your real hand behind a screen and sets a fake rubber hand on the table in front of you. Then they stroke both at the same time, the rubber one you can see, the real one you can't, with a small paintbrush. For about 60 seconds, nothing. And then something deeply strange happens. Your brain quietly decides the rubber hand is yours. You feel the brush strokes on the rubber. When the researcher suddenly raises a hammer and smashes it, you flinch. Your heart spikes. Some people yell. Over a piece of rubber you watched them place on the table 30 seconds ago. It's called the rubber hand illusion, and it's been replicated in labs around the world. And it should genuinely unsettle you, because if your brain can be talked out of knowing which hand is your own in under a minute with a cheap paintbrush, what else is it quietly making up? The answer is a lot. Your brain is running at least 7 bugs like that one right now, today, and you have every single one of them. Some are funny, some are unsettling, and the last one is the strangest of all, because it means you spend around 40 minutes of every single day completely blind, and your brain has been hiding it from you your entire life. Let's start with one you almost certainly did this week. Glitch 1, the doorway effect. You stand up to grab your charger, walk into the next room, and the instant you cross the doorway, it's gone. You're standing there with no idea why you came. Researchers at the University of Notre Dame ran experiments where people carried objects between rooms and found something absurd. Simply walking through a doorway made people more likely to forget what they were doing. Same task, same distance, but at a doorway and memory drops. It even works with virtual doorways on a screen. Why? Your brain organizes life into scenes, like a film editor. A doorway signals new scene, so your brain helpfully flushes the working memory of the old one, including, sometimes, the entire reason you came. Your forgetting is a filing system working slightly too well. And if your brain misfiles intentions, wait until you see what it does with words. Glitch 2, tip of the tongue. You know the word, you know it starts with B. You can feel its shape, you could almost hum it, and it will not come out. Scientists call it lethologica, and the cruel part is what's actually happening. The word isn't lost, it's there, fully intact. What's blocking it is usually a similar wrong word that got there first and keeps answering the phone, so to speak. That's why trying harder makes it worse. And why, the right word strolls in casually 20 minutes later when you've stopped looking. And your memory isn't a library. It's a crowded room where the loudest word wins. That's your brain failing to retrieve something real. The next glitch is worse. Your brain retrieving something that never happened at all. Glitch 3, phantom vibrations. Your pocket buzzes. You check your phone. Nothing. No call, no text, no notification, no vibration. Studies of phone users find that the overwhelming majority, in some studies around 9 out of 10 people, regularly feel their phone vibrate when it didn't. Your brain considers your phone so important that it has lowered the threshold. A brush of fabric, a tiny muscle twitch, and the brain rounds it up to message. You're not imagining a buzz. Your brain is manufacturing one because it has learned you'd rather have a false alarm than miss something. You trained it to lie to you. Small lie, though. The next glitch is your brain lying about your entire past. Glitch 4, deja vu. You walk into a place you've never been, and you're suddenly certain you've lived this exact moment before. Most people get it. Nobody fully escapes the chill of it. The leading research suggests something fascinating. The scene in front of you matches the layout of some real memory you can't consciously recall, the way a hotel lobby might secretly share its floor plan with your childhood dentist's office. The familiarity signal fires, the actual memory doesn't. And here's the twist that should make you feel better. That eerie feeling is often your brain's fact checker catching the error in real time. Deja vu isn't your memory breaking. It's the alarm system proving it works. Which raises a question. If your memory system is this sophisticated, why is there a multi-year hole at the start of it? Glitch 5. You can't remember being a baby. Think back as far as you can. For almost everyone, the tape starts around age 3. Before that, nothing. Not your first steps, not your first words, not the faces that hovered over your crib. The strange part is that babies do form memories. Researchers can prove it, and then those memories vanish. One major culprit: The infant hippocampus is growing so explosively, adding new neurons so fast that it effectively overwrites its own recordings. The most important years of your life, the ones that shaped you most, are the ones you're not allowed to keep. You are built on chapters you can never reread. And your brain isn't done editing your timeline. Because ask yourself, why did childhood summers last forever while your last 5 years vanished? Glitch 6. Time is accelerating. Except it isn't. Your brain measures the length of a period by how much new it recorded. Childhood is wall-to-wall first times. First everything. Dense recordings. So summers stretch like decades. Adulthood is routine and your brain doesn't bother recording reruns. A year of sameness gets compressed to almost nothing in memory, so looking back, it feels like it flew. Time isn't speeding up. Your brain stopped recording, which means, and almost nobody realizes this, the speed of your life is partly adjustable. Novelty is the record button. New places, new skills, new people, even a new route to work. Pack a month with firsts and watch it stretch. That's 6. The last glitch is the one your brain has hidden best, because it happens every few seconds of your waking life. Glitch 7. You are blind for about 40 minutes a day. Your eyes don't glide. They jump several times every second, in rapid hops called saccades, and during each jump, the image would be a useless blur, so your brain simply shuts the camera off. You are functionally blind during every single eye movement, dozens of times a minute, adding up to somewhere around 40 minutes of every day, and you have never once noticed. Why not? Because your brain edits the gaps out and backfills them, like a guilty film editor splicing the reel. You can even catch it red-handed, glance suddenly at a ticking clock, and the first second seems to hang too long. That frozen moment is your brain backdating the new image to cover the blind spot of the jump. The seamless movie of reality you're watching right now has been cut, patched, and quietly repaired your whole life. You've just never seen the seams. So here's where this leaves us. Your brain misfiles your intentions, blocks your words, invents phone calls, misfires familiarity, deletes your childhood, compresses your years, and edits out 40 minutes of every day. And it does all of it for you. Every one of these glitches is the cost of a system optimized for speed, prediction, and survival rather than truth. You're not driving a flawless machine. You're driving a brilliant one that cuts corners. But one of these 7 you can actually use. Glitch 6 has a lever. Your brain only records what's new, and you control the input. So here's the question to leave with. Looking back 1 year from today, this week will either be a rerun your brain deletes or a recording it keeps. What's one thing you'll give it worth recording? I'll see you in the next one.